Morocco is a country that Lavi and I have been excited to visit for a long time. It's our first trip to Africa, and we will be journeying from the capital of Marrakech towards the Sahara on a 3-day road trip. On the way, we will stop at a number of world-renowned sites. We'll meet the locals and get to know the Berber culture before we arrive in Merzouga and trek into the Sahara. After leaving Marrakech and driving through the high Atlas Mountains, we arrive at our first stop, Ait Ben Haddou. As a huge film nerd, this UNESCO World Heritage Site was one of the places I was most looking forward to on this trip, as it had been the backdrop in a number of iconic film and TV moments, such as this scene in Game of Thrones, and this one in Gladiator.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Before climbing to the top of the village, our guide offered to tie Lavi's scarf.
Tomorrow in the desert, I make it here.
Yeah.
Now the sun protection is in here.
Okay, Lavi.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really, really beautiful. Such a good panorama. So we're heading back to the village now, where we're going to stop at a restaurant and grab some lunch. During lunch, we got to know the other backpackers on the trip with us. They were all very nice, and we quickly became friends. And before we knew it, we were heading towards our first hotel, where we were told to be up early to visit Dades Gorge.
It's already starting to be warm. It's only 9.
Dustin's off exploring. Anything interesting down there? Water. What do you think of this little oasis?
Very peaceful.
It's really calm. And the water's so clear. This small valley, which was a few kilometers away from the main gorge, was home to a community of Berbers who, as part of our tour, had agreed to show us around their home.
This is Berber flag and the Berber scarf. This one, it's not long time ago we have it. It's like 6 years ago. So now from here we go a little bit inside. Maybe panoramic place to have all picture for the valley. Then we go to visit nomadic cooperative here in the site of the Kasbah, and we will have tea with them.
Here you are in a cooperative, organized by 25 nomad families. So every family they have goat, sheep, donkeys, camel, and mule, different kinds of animals. As nomads as well, we change the place to the place every season. This is the carpet for winter and summer. That place here, our women, they put 2 kinds of wool. How to know the difference between camel and lamb? Touch please. When it's hard, it means camel. When it's soft, that is lamb. Okay, now you give you a Berber whiskey. You know Berber whiskey?
Sugar? Yeah.
Yes. It's mint tea, no alcohol, 0 alcohol,
Yes.
0 degree.
No sugar.
No sugar.
Thank you. Cheers.
Germany?
We finished our Berber mint tea and then followed the river until we reached the main gorge. After spending quite some time wandering around the amazing rock formations, we resumed our journey east towards Merzouga, a town right on the Algerian border where, upon arrival, we were introduced to the camels that we would ride into the Sahara. Lavi's going up on her camel. How did that go, Lavi? How's your camel doing, Lavi?
It's kind of upset.
Why's that?
I don't know.
Maybe because it's got you sitting on it.
That was good.
Is it comfortable?
Once I got off, I could feel where I was tensing the most.
Feel the ache. Onwards to the camp. At the camp, yay! Once we entered the camp, we were excited to learn that we would be treated to a musical performance by the hosts. So we quickly dropped off our backpacks in the tent. Well, this is going to get real cozy.
Cozy. You guys want to take these two?
Would love to. Thank you. It's not much, but one bed for me, one bed for Lavi. It's enough. And headed to the campfire, where we spent the rest of the evening enjoying the performance and chatting to the other travellers. After only a couple of hours of sleep, we dragged ourselves out of bed to start the journey out of the Sahara. And, as dawn broke, our guide stopped the group for a view of the sunrise. Con dusted, nice and smooth. Not bad. Walking's still difficult though. As bad as yesterday. So unfortunately there's not really much of a sunrise today. It's blocked out by cloud. But we've stopped anyway to have a look around at the dunes. Now we're heading back to the hotel where we're going to have a quick shower, maybe a jump in the swimming pool, and then start our journey back to Marrakech, which is 9 hours in the bus today.
I'm not looking forward to that.
No, 9 hours doesn't sound fun. With the realisation that our time in Morocco was coming to an end, we enjoyed the last couple of hours with our camels. Eat a camel.
No, don't give me
And made the 9-hour journey back to Marrakech, where we started to reflect on this amazing trip that was coming to an end. Over the past 3 days, we travelled over 1,000 kilometres, from the hustling streets of Marrakech to the suffocating heat of the Sahara. We saw many remarkable locations, made some great friends, and learned so much about the local people. This trip was our first taste of Africa, but let me tell you this, it will not be our last.